Hello, my beautiful friends. I hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be talking all about the new Natasha Denona High Gen Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. If you're interested in anything that's on my face today or anything that I talked about, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission at no extra charge to you, but that always just goes into my channel. Thank you for your support. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, so we are talking all about this today. I am coming to you barefaced because this will be the third time I've put this on my face. I put it back in the box. I don't know why, to show you the box, I guess. So this is the product. And there it is in all her glory. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get into what happened earlier, but I'm gonna show you the B-rolls of what happened earlier while I'm telling you a little bit more about the product. So this is the Natasha Denona High Gen Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier. I have mine in the shade 01 Light, the lightest shade. So according to the website, encapsulating the luminosity of her cutting-edge high-gen primer serum, Natasha introduces the high-gen skincare infused glow beautifier, a talc-free all-over-face glow powder packed with skin-loving ingredients for flawless glowing skin. This hybrid, multifunctional, highlighting, bouncy powder delivers a whole new level of innovation to your makeup routine. Available in 4 shades. I got the lightest, and it retails for $48. Now, it's not at Sephora. I purchased mine off the Natasha Denona website, and I think it is at Ulta. But if you want to purchase it through Natasha Denona, you can always use my code. I think it's Audrey15, AudreymXFLORA15. I'll leave it on the screen somewhere, and it's always in the description box. So, according to the box, it says, use after your morning skincare routine and apply across the entire face using a face brush for a no makeup glow from within look. For maximum payoff, use as a highlighter on top of your makeup base, applying with a clean finger. Made in Italy, and all the fun things on the box. So, I applied this. Okay, so I thought when I purchased this, and it's different. It's innovative. So I thought I would be able to use it mixed with the High-Gen Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum from Natasha Denona. I thought it was weird, first of all, to drip this primer serum into this powdery, creamy powder and then put it all over my face. But I was willing to try it. That's how Natasha Denona shows it in her videos. And so I thought I would do that, and then I'd be able to put a foundation on top of it and have it like a really glowy base because it does kind of give like Tin Man. Using this all by itself, the High-Gen Primer Serum doesn't have as much of a Tin Man effect on my skin as using them together, because this is a highlighter. I will swatch it for you, and I do want to swatch it compared to some other highlighters I have in my collection so you can kind of see the color difference and stuff if you just want to purchase it and use it as a highlighter, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, super, super pretty highlighter. It's beautiful. But, so I used it first, dripped the liquid into it, and I've been using my Sonia G Jumbo Base, which I think is a perfect brush for this, right? So I used it, and then I used a new foundation because I, as a YouTuber, am like, how many videos can I get done in one sitting? It makes my life a little easier. So I was gonna try the new Christian Louis Vuitton foundation. This is coming in a new makeup, trying new makeup here soon. I just picked it up, and it looked awful. It was very patchy, and it didn't look nice. And I was like, well, can't use the new foundation with the new primer situation. I don't know if it's the primer or the foundation. So I took everything off. And then I used them together again as a base, and I put on one of my holy grails, the Haus Labs foundation. Absolutely know that formula plays well with most everything, and I love that foundation. I've worn it 100 times, and it didn't look good with that either. So, in its defense, it doesn't say to put foundation on top of it. On the box, it says using a face brush for a no makeup glow from within look. So I think it might be intended to wear without foundation on top. We're going to do it today together. Same kind of thing, and I'm going to use my Natasha Denona concealer and color corrector like she did in her demo, and we're going to see if it looks nice that way, because this is like my third last ditch effort to get it to look nice. If it doesn't, then we're just going to use it as a normal highlighter. And we're going to try that too. We'll put it on the tops of our cheekbones and all the things. So there's that. We are going to shake this up first. I absolutely love this primer from Natasha Denona. So I got a full little pipette of it. And we're going to do 1, 2. I'm actually going to do 3 drops because, 4 accidentally. Did 4. Because when you mix it all together, and I've only done 2 in the past. So there's the 4 little drops. When you mix it all together, once that like primer serum isn't mixed in to the powder anymore, it feels like, almost feels like you're applying a powder to your face. So right now with the brush, it feels very nice, very creamy. I mean, almost like I'm just putting on a liquid illuminizer. It feels wonderful. But once you've mixed in all of the liquid, it feels like I just went in and I'm rubbing powder on my face, if that makes sense. It's just not as pleasant of a feeling. So, I did 4 drops, and that seemed to do well for the whole thing. Made a very nice, still feels like I'm putting kind of a creamy texture on my face. That's super, super personal, but I hope that makes sense. So, as you can see, it really, well, it makes the compact really dirty, and I gotta wipe that off because I'm me. But if you can see, it's giving Tin Man to me. It's very sparkly, and I would not go outside like this. I have a lot of pores that it's emphasizing, and I've obviously got a situation right here. And like, it's glittery almost. It's reminding me, if you've been here in makeup YouTube world for a while, you might remember in like 2015, 2016, those metallic Cover FX drops. I never had any, but I remember people doing the whole face of highlighter challenge and all those things. It's giving Tin Man. So I would not go out like this. It looks, the color works really well for my skin tone. I think it's very universal. So I think the 4 shades make sense because it isn't super, it's not a weird color, but it's very shiny. So we are going to apply some color corrector, Natasha Denona, and then some concealer because, that's kind of what she does. I think I'll just do the color corrector right there. Should I use... I'll just use my normal color corrector brush that I've been loving. This is the Nikki LaRose N16. Blend that in. Yeah, I guess I had an idea of how I was going to use this product, and that didn't work. So, if you're anything like me and you were intending to use it as a hydrating, luminous base for foundation, I would not recommend that. I would not recommend that, and yeah, it did not look cute. Okay, I have the color corrector in C1 and then the concealer in N1. And this, I mean, I love this concealer, but it's not my favorite. It's just, it's a little heavy for what I use it for. I have a lot. If you noticed, I have a lot of redness and a lot of acne and a lot of things that I like to cover up. I really do like a full coverage sometimes. And I am not the hugest fan of this concealer because if you go too hard, it can look kind of cakey. But it is a really, really good full coverage. But when I first got it, off camera, I tried it as like a all over the face situation, kind of like Natasha Denona uses it, and that didn't look cute. It looked really dry on my dry skin. So I don't know. This is not enough coverage for me. But I mean, I guess if it looks all right, then it might be for somebody else on no makeup day, you know. Okay, so everything's blended out. Got a hair on my nose. Let's take a look at this with the close-up mirror. Hey, that does not look that bad. It's still very, still super Tin Man-y, and I think that Natasha Denona did finish her makeup. I don't know if she used blush or bronzer or anything like that. I mean, man, I just don't know. I just don't think I would use it that way. Oh, and it's starting to break up in between my eyebrows. Can you see that? Like, mm, yeah, it's emphasizing every pore that I have. Don't. I'm just not a fan of using it all over the face. That is super unfortunate. But, okay, we're going to finish my makeup. I'm going to use this because I haven't used this on camera yet. And then we'll do some swatches and yeah. So then we'll get to the end. This is the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette. I've used the eyeshadows. I haven't used the bronzers or the blush because honestly, this doesn't excite me. This is probably the least excited that I've been about a Natasha Denona palette. I love my Glam Face palette and my other my Dream palette, holy grails. But this one, I don't know. We're gonna see. So I'm just gonna use all of these all together, mix them up, because there's no way that you can fit a regular size brush. I mean, this is the Nikki LaRose N15. This is the bronzer brush I've been using. And you can't fit a full-size brush in those teeny little pans. Like, not into it. And I like, they look pretty nice all blended together. Stick it a little bit more to the, whoa, to the lighter side. Oh, goodness. I just really wanted to love that highlighter. But we'll just get the rest of the face done real quick. Use it as a regular highlighter. And then I'll show you some comparisons with some other Natasha Denona highlighters. I have the new Fenty highlighter. I really want to see and feel like the difference. So I think the bronzer's blending okay. I mean, yeah, it didn't really affect the blending of the bronzer. I still don't think my makeup looks good. I think it looks very, very textured. I think that this palette is, I think that this, super awesome. I mean, I love the innovation. I love that Natasha Denona is still trying to think of new things, you know? Like, when I saw the video of her dripping that primer into the powder, I was like, what? You want me to do what? But it works really, it feels really nice. And, you know, I don't feel like the powder's ruined at all. It's more of a really nice, creamy powder. There's the blush. I just did back and forth. I don't like pinky blush as much like that. It is what it is. Okay. And then we're going to do some eyeshadows. I'm going to use a little bit of Everyday. I think that she should have come out with this palette, first of all, in multiple colors. Like, give us a pink one, give us a neutral one, give us a gray one. I mean, with the blushes that complement those colors, like, she could have gone so much bigger with this idea, I think. But here we are. Okay, and I'm going to use my finger into Dreamy and just get that all over. Yes! Pretty much any look I do with these eyeshadows, it's Dreamy all over everywhere. It's so sparkly and pretty. Okay, we are ready to do this, the Natasha Denona High Gen Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier in 01 Light. We're going to use our finger. So this is what I put all over my face. It says on the box, recommends for maximum payoff, use as a highlighter on top of your makeup base, applying with a clean finger. Clean. Okay, see, and it feels really nice and creamy and hydrating. I mean, I'm really swirling it around. It's so pretty. That concealer is creasing under my eyes. It's just a little heavy for my taste, but I mean, that looks really nice. You use one finger to pick it up, place it, and then blend with another finger. And it's kind of, let's see if it picks up with a brush on the nose. I mean, it's really pretty, but it's not, I don't know. I still feel like it's emphasizing texture. It's just very texture emphasizing. And my eyelids look like they're greasing so bad. I need to set it with powder. Okay, let's try a brush. I don't know if this is going to pick up anything. This is my Rare Beauty highlighting brush that I like to use. I don't think that this is really going to pick up much. Oh, it did. It did a little. It picks up a little bit. So you can use a brush if you want, but a finger was definitely easier. Definitely a preferred application would be a finger. So I feel I look at myself in my mirror, my monitor, and I'm feeling really metallic and very texture emphasized. Let me finish my brows and my lips, and we'll be back to do some swatches. Okay, I'm back and eyebrows, mascara, lips are done. It's been sitting on my face for a minute and I just really hope, should I turn the light down maybe? I've seen people do that. I don't know if you can. Does it make a difference? Can you see the texture on my face? It's not cute. Yeah, let's do some swatches and then we'll do final thoughts at the end. So here is, right here, the new Natasha Denona High Glam, High Gen. See, look at how, it's beautiful. Very metallic, very kind of pinky, peachy color. So there's that one. Then, so we'll swatch the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, the highlighter in this one. Star Glow, it's called. Absolutely love this palette. This is more of a powder highlighter, and I'm already seeing it is a little bit more gold. Well, it's kind of champagne-y gold. While the new one is a little bit more peachy pink. This is like a champagne gold. And that's the My Glam palette. Next, we will swatch the two highlighters in the My Dream Cheek Trio. Absolutely love this. I use this all the time. All the time. Oh, so there's this creamy highlighter in the middle. Glow Cream Base. So I usually use the base and then the powder on top. So there's the cream, still a little bit on the champagne-y side. Gotta really shift these so you can see them. And then we'll do the powder. Glow Cream Base and then Dream Glow, this one right here. Still just a little bit more gold. So here we have the new one, more peachy pink, champagne gold in the My Glam face palette, Natasha Denona Glam face palette, the cream in the My Dream palette, and then the powder in the My Dream palette. And then I've got one more face palette I want to compare it to. The Cherry Pop Cheek Trio from Natasha Denona. The highlighter in here is called Dream Glow. Is it the same name? Oh my gosh, it is. Are they the same highlighter? Well, we are about to find out. They're both called Dream Glow. Dang, so this one right here. Whoop, are they the same? Oh my goodness. They don't look the same. They don't look the same. That's wild. Why would she name them both Dream Glow? So if you can see, dang, they're sheer. So this one, where is it? Right here. This one is the powder in the My Dream Cheek Trio. And then this one is the powder in the Berry Pop. They're like, this one's a little bit more pinky. The one in the Dream Cheek Trio, Cherry Pop, Berry Pop, wow. This one has a little bit more of a pinky champagne, where this one is more of like a gold champagne, but they're both called Dream Pop. Crazy. Okay. I'm gonna wipe those off and we're gonna do a few more. Okay. Let's swatch this one again, the new one, because I wiped it off. It's so creamy and it feels really nice. And it looks really nice. And it's not at all messed up for me putting that liquid in it. So here is the new one. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is the new Fenty highlighter in Pretty Pearls 01, the Demi Glow highlighter. I'm going to use this in a trying new makeup here soon. But I have used it once, and we're going to put it right here. Ooh, those are super similar in color. But this is definitely more of a powder finish, and that's more of a cream. Powder, cream. I was going to swatch the RMS. Let's watch it with the RMS. This is definitely a powder formula. Stiffer powder than the Fenty Prosecco Fizz is what it's called. Right there. Oh, yes. Definitely much more gold. And, I mean, in all fairness, none of these are meant to be put all over the face. Westman Atelier Peau de Pêche. This is more of a creamy version, kind of. Yep, feels very similar in texture. Oh, but it is much darker. There's Peau de Pêche, and there's the new one over here. But you can see that the textures are very similar, very, very similar. So really, if you've been wanting the Westman Atelier and it's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I think these are like $75, the Westman Atelier is. So $48 for what feels like a very similar formula, just a different color. Maybe look into it. I wanted to swatch the new one against the liquid Dior two colors that I have. So here's the Natasha Denona again. And then we'll do nude first. This is the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer. These are new. Just do one little dot and we'll spread it out. These sheer out to like almost nothing. They're very, very, really awesome formula. There's nude up against it. Nude's a little bit darker, a little bit more on the bronzy side compared to the Natasha Denona. And then we have the shade Peachy. I wonder what that's going to look like next to it. One little dot. Ooh. I mean, it's definitely a peachy color. Much more of a blush on me. The peachy one is. And then the nude, and then the new Hi Gen Skincare Infused. Da 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 da. Long name. Let's do. I wanted to see how this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk wand compared to it as well, just color wise. This is the Pillow Talk Beauty Light wand in Pillow Talk. I'll just tap the leftovers a little bit on my hand, make sure it's closed, and then blend it out. They're very similar in color. Pillow Talk is maybe just a teensy bit pinker. Ooh, where is it? Pinker than the Natasha Denona, but very similar undertones, if you can see that. So, okay, I think that's good for swatches. Let me know if you want me to swatch anything else. Final thoughts. As I've been sitting here, the concealer has creased a little bit since I tapped those very first creases out. I keep going like this because I can feel it. It's weird. I can feel it. I can tell you honestly that I would not leave the house looking like this. I think that it's not made for me. I think that if you have already beautiful, perfect skin, then this may work as an all-over base for you. But this, let me swatch this by itself, because this works incredibly like underneath foundation. I've used this tons of times. I love this primer. So it's very serum-y, and it's like kind of shiny, but doesn't have it like any color in it. And it feels really cooling and beautiful on the face. right? It's just made my hand look like glass, kind of. Like it's a really nice base for foundation. But these two together are not a nice base for foundation. Tried it with a new foundation, tried it with a Holy Grail foundation, and I'm using it now. And it does look better like this than it did with the foundations with just a little bit of concealer. But it is not great. I can see all my pores. I can see all my texture. I do not like how it looks above my lip. I don't like how it looks on my nose. This is going to be a targeted highlighter for me. It's a beautiful highlight. Still kind of texture enhancing and metallic, but sometimes I'm into that. You know, sometimes you need a metallic highlight. The packaging is gorgeous. It's really, really nice. It's just not a base for makeup for me. Final thoughts. I absolutely love Natasha Denona as a brand. Like, I love Natasha Denona and her innovation, and I think that it's really cool and a really great idea. But for my skin, it's just giving Tin Man. So, okay, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! This is, let's see, how am I going to do this right? Yeah, that's how I feel. So, should I say anything else? Take her off. Awesome. I can see every teeny little crack and line and pore in my face.